The hell? What the hell is even that? What the hell is going on? What the hell?
What the hell is that?
What the hell is wrong with you people?
What the hell? What the hell? WTHN, this is the show where you will hear what the hell matters to us now. Local celebrities, family, friends, and your everyday person. Talking about what the hell real people talk about. WTHN, starting now.
Hello everyone and welcome to WTHN What the Hell Now with me, D. Carter, and Miss Jensine Reeder. We are going to have her share today about everything that she does, all the connections that she has, and how she's going to help you all. And so make sure that you reach out to her, and I'm going to let her introduce herself and give her spiel.
What?
Before I go into it.
Thank you, D. As you said, I'm Jensine Reeder, owner and founder of The Source Unlimited. And so we're going to dive right on in. We offer 3 tiers of service. Our main tier is our nonprofit IT consulting. And this is where we help nonprofits with their data collection process. Most nonprofits, the people that start them, because I love grassroots organizations especially. So when people start them, they start them because of their passion and heart for the community, which is great. That's a great program. That means you're making an impact. But in order to get grants and to get funding and those types of things, you have to have data. You have to collect the right data and enough of it to be able to show what you're doing in the community on paper. Wow. And that's what funders and that's what grantors, that's what they pay for, is for you to be able to show your impact for that data. And so that's where I come in, and because I have a lot of background with nonprofits as well as my degree in technology, so I bring those two together and kind of be that liaison and make sure that the technology company understands what the organization needs and make sure the organization is setting that software up so that it is streamlined, working smarter, not harder, and that just makes it easier for everyone.
Well, that is awesome. And I said dive in, and she gave it to you right there. Right quick. So all of that, I mean, it's good because I didn't really think about that part of it. When people are starting nonprofits and they do need to get their data together, because you don't want to have to be owing nobody.
Right. Well, even, you also don't want to only have to constantly think about, because a lot of your grassroots nonprofit organizations, they're still working a regular job and trying to run a nonprofit, and so you want to get it to where the nonprofit can sustain itself. Individual donations are great, but being able to qualify for some of those big grants is really where, you can have that sustainability. And, the data part is just one part of it. Having a great board is another part, and again, a lot of times people that start nonprofits, they're starting because of their heart and passion for the community work, but not understanding how do you run a nonprofit successfully. And you have to have a board, and your board members, shouldn't be, members of the family. We love our aunties and cousins. But board training is important. There's free board training out there. So, as when I consult, I give you phases, where you need to start, where you need to go, or if you're in your phase 2, the next steps you need to take just to solidify and make that nonprofit stronger so you can really focus on your impact and not have to worry about everything else because you got your system set up.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never really wanted to do a nonprofit, but I have thought of some things. But I always thought that it was a little bit, it was too much work. That I didn't have time to give. And so, but there are some nonprofits out there that I know, y'all watching, y'all need to go ahead and contact her. because it's a lot of groups that are doing big things, especially in Greenville, you know.
Absolutely.
A lot of them. And so y'all reach out to her, and the phone is everywhere, so call her, okay? No matter what.
Yeah, then go to source864.com. On my website, there's a Book Now button that you can click on. It's on every page, and it will set up that discovery meeting for nonprofit IT consulting, so we can get started. Even, you know, I do that with established nonprofits, but I also set up nonprofits as well. So if you have been thinking about getting started, got to get that paperwork filed. I have a few clients here in Greenville, and it's been exciting to see them get started and actually this year start doing their own events and different fundraising opportunities to go ahead and start working in the community. So
and how long ago did you start it?
So I started the Source Unlimited LLC in 2015.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So I don't know if you saw, like, I had recently posted a reel with kind of like my background story, but in 2012, I had been doing maybe paralegal work about 16 years. I've been in working as a paralegal for many private attorneys in the upstate, and I overheard a conversation about some clients who were in poverty and them not really understanding what that meant. And that conversation prompted me, because I love information, like I love the research, like I love stuff. So I jumped on and I'm like, wait a minute, poverty, like I'm not poor, but just because you're not poor don't mean you're not in poverty. And
not in the neighborhood.
Right. And so, and I had, in our community, we call them SNAP benefits, Medicaid benefits. We call them benefits. So why would you think anything called a benefit is hurting you? And so it was that light bulb moment of, statistically, with my children, and I have 3, they are I'm setting them up for failure. Yeah. Being in this financial status. And that shook me. So I had 2 choices. I could either go back to school and become an attorney, which was going to take X amount of years, or I could go back to school and find a career that would get me not just above the poverty line, because there's a cliff effect that happens when you lose all those benefits. Yes. So I had to find a career that was suitable and be able to cover that gap. And so technology was what it was. And I was always, it's problem solving to me. Yes. And as a mother, as a Black woman, that's what we do all the time. Yes. Even in our sleep, we solving problems. So that's why I chose technology and went back to school, got my degree, and immediately decided that nonprofit work was where I was going, because I had scholarships from a nonprofit, and that just pushed me right on over.
That is amazing, because I never would have thought to do that. Everybody think of nonprofits as, helping the needy people, in some sort of way. But you need that, and that's a whole different need that I'm glad that you're feeling, because somebody needs it. I'm gonna need you for sure. Just on the business aspect alone. And so outside of your nonprofit, outside of your business, what other business do you have?
Outside of the nonprofit IT consulting, the other tier of service is elevation coaching. And so elevation coaching started last year. There was a new service that we added, and I'm really excited about it because there's nothing like hands-on. I'm a hands-on, I'm a visual person. And so I love seeing that light bulb go off in women, especially as we talk about who we are. So I like to meet people right where they're at, whether it's in their individual life or in their career. And then most times, that overlaps anyway. But, you have that goal in your career, or in your personal life, you just feel stuck. And so elevation coaching, what we do is we help elevate you to that next level, to reach that goal, to get out of that place of stagnation and take you where you want to be. And the premise of it for me is remembering who you are. A lot of times I've been referred to as like a practical coach, because it's very realistic. I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of buzzwords and hype you up, and then when you leave,
Yeah.
you have nothing applicable to take and tangible to hold on to in your day-to-day life.
Yeah.
Right. And so, I like to get to the root, and a lot of times instead of throwing, putting shiny things on you and making what your mess look better, it's like, wait, let's strip it away.
Yeah.
And let's get back to the core. Especially because as women, we wear so many hats.
Yes.
We're mother, sister, daughter, auntie,
Doctor,
doctor, nurse, like therapist. Like we wear all these different hats, and we lose ourselves in those different roles, and we no longer identify with the core of who we are.
Yes, it's just your name.
Right. And I mean,
Who
and
are
think
you?
about it, a lot of times
Yeah.
when people say, so, who are you? Tell me about you. What do we do? So I work at this, and this is my business.
And I have 3 kids. And
Uh-huh.
I have, yep, that's true though. You give off everything else besides who you are.
Who you are. So that's what we focus on in elevation coaching. It's just getting back to the core of who we are, remembering who we are, tapping into that, and really just making that light shine a little bit brighter and brighter, and as you continue to grow in this journey, because it's important that we show up.
Yes, and this is your story. Right, make it exciting. Make it exciting. That's for sure. That is cool. Okay, and then you have another tier.
Yes, my last tier, which is my passion, Goddess Raps by Jensine.
Yeah.
So when I left corporate last year, September of last year, so I've just had a 1-year anniversary of full-time entrepreneurship. And, right? And so when I left corporate, I had more time. And so, yes, I already knew, the nonprofit and the mentorship and coaching, but I really wanted to know, okay, God, what am I going to do that's tied to my passion and my purpose that can generate income?
Yes.
And so I actually was working a vending event. I was a vendor at an event, my daughter was, and I was helping her. And she had to leave to go to work that night. And so she sells beaded jewelry, handmade beaded jewelry.
Oh, cool.
And so I'm, at this event, and I'm talking about her jewelry, and this lady, I had my hair wrapped that night, but it wasn't one of mine, of course. And she came up and she was like, she listened to the whole spiel. What are hair wraps?
So you over here all razzle-dazzle?
And I was like,
razzle-dazzle?
I'm sorry, man. We're selling jewelry. And I'm just telling her, and she was like done with me. She was like, I came over here because I want my hair wrapped like that, and I don't know how to do it.
Wow.
And I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, And so I didn't think anything else. She walked out. She didn't want to buy nothing because I ain't got no hair wraps. But it was that evening as I began to take my hair down that I got all the visions around. It replayed that moment. And then the vision went back into history of when I've been wearing my hair wrapped and how people would stop. And
Yes.
I think I glow more, like my light shines brighter.
Sure.
And so
It's your crown.
it was, yes, and it was a reminder, like, no, you've been doing this. Like, and so the satin line came in, of course, because wearing the cotton on your head, it dry your hair out. So that satin just gives you that extra layer of protection, retaining moisture. And I love vibrant, bright colors, so it just, look fabulous and protect your hair at the same time. It's a win-win.
Yes.
And there was no one else doing it this way. There was only one company that did black satin under everything. And, as a culture in our heritage, both in our African and in our indigenous heritage, you don't wear black on your head unless we are mourning or, doing things of that nature. So the black satin wasn't where we needed to go. So I was like, colors. And so that is how that got started. So Goddess Raps by Jensine was born, and it has grown tremendously
Yes.
Sometimes I'm not even recognized if I don't have a head wrap on.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew. That's when I really knew, like,
yes,
oh, this is a thing.
Yeah.
This is
People do me
this
like
is
that.
really a thing. Like,
Yes, they can't wait to see what you're going to have on your head.
right.
It's a headdress. It's a headdress.
It is. It's a crown.
Yes.
It is. So I love to educate as well as uplift and empower who we are as a people, who we are as women, our crowns. And here soon, my kings will be elevated as well.
Wow.
Because we're coming out with our new men's line of kufi hats, the little round
Yes,
hats. They will be satin line. I listen to y'all fellas because you bring your wives to my tables during events. I'm like, well, what we gonna wear? You know, and I listen. I heard you. So I recently received some fabric from the Ivory Coast. Beautiful. Shout out to Miss Eve with Awama Handmade. She went there, and I got to shop in the markets in the Ivory Coast virtually.
Wow.
So it was amazing. And so I'm excited about these new fabrics and this new men's line, and just, well, I mean, women can wear the kufi hats too, but you know, and the sashes, and, right. Yes. So I'm excited for that, and just, you know, continuing to grow and just be an example again for my kids, creating that legacy, creating that generational wealth.
Yes.
I mean, that's, you know, it's one thing to say, I want you to have more than me, but leaving them something that they can continue to grow. They can sell it.
Exactly.
And run it, or, you know, have shares and, you know, all the things. So I'm really excited about where things are going.
Me too, as well. I love it. I can sit here and talk to you all day. It's fun. Hey, see here. All right, it looks like Cat is there. Said he want one, so he already got an order.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Hello, Tony. How are you? We're gonna have to connect you with Miss Jensine about your business, and so it's gonna be a lot of fun. When are you doing any speaking events coming up soon, or have anything planned?
No speaking events, but there is on November the 19th. There is Bougie Boss Vibes. Bougie Boss Vibes is going to be at Vibes Ultra Lounge. I'm in partnership with Miss Nikki Cohen and Miss Tammy Hunt of the Bougie Wine Experience. And us three ladies have gotten together. Bougie Boss Vibes is happening on November 19th. That is a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're going to have this D. Carter MC. That event is going to be food, music, and vendors. There'll be a whole vendors market, so you can get your head wraps, you can get some wine, you can get some natural hair care and body products. It'll be all types of vendors there, a lot of fun. And again, that's going to be 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, November the 19th at Vibes Ultra Lounge on Wade Hampton Boulevard. I'm so excited with this collaboration. I'm so excited about this event. Tickets will be on sale soon. You will see, you know, pay attention to our social media pages. We will be posting that. Yes. We'll be posting that tonight. So make sure it'll be in the group as well. And so that is what we have coming up next that I really, really am excited about.
That's gonna be a lot of fun with the Bougie Boss
Vibes,
but the Bougie Wine.
The Bougie Wine Experience with Miss Tammy Hunt.
Yes, we're gonna get her on the show soon. So we
yes.
already talked to Miss Tammy, so that's gonna be fun because on that show I'm gonna drink.
That is the best types of shows.
We're gonna have to do a conversation with all of us one time, because when I tell you this conversation that we had, the conversation that we had at the Tuesday, we were sitting there talking forever about everything at the networking event. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
That
That's right, Tammy. That's right.
Yes, we are gonna cut up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and so I know. How can everyone reach you? You said the name of your website.
Yes. So my website is www.source864.com. That's source864.com. You can find everything on my website. I also have a business page on Facebook, The Source Unlimited LLC, as well as Instagram and LinkedIn. Matter of fact, I'm on TikTok. The Goddess Raps Goddess Raps by Jensine is on TikTok. So yes, we are on every social media platform. Our team is growing. I got some employees. I'm not a solopreneur anymore.
All right now.
So our team is available to assist whatever your needs are under those 3 tiers of service. So please reach out. You can DM too, but you'll get quicker response if you go to the website and click on that book now button. Some of my close friends who do business, recently I had a consultation and they was like, girl, your calendar be full. It does.
Good.
So don't think you're gonna click on and get an appointment tomorrow. It might be 2 or 3 weeks. So go ahead and plan ahead of time so you can get in, and because we're at the end of 2022. 2023 is right around the corner, and that is going to be a year of growth, a year of abundance, and I am excited.
Yes, I am too. I'm so ready, and it's so amazing how everyone has been placed, in front of me and around me. Everyone, it's just good people just dropping out the sky for me, and I thank you.
Yes.
And drop it on out the sky for me. And what would you say to the people out there right now? The best way to get out your own way right now.
The best way to get out of your own way. That is something that a lot of people deal with. It is to, what are you afraid of? Like, it's facing your fear. I talk to myself in the mirror a lot. I mean, because who gonna tell me better than me, right?
The truth.
So I get in the mirror and just get real with myself, because sometimes, we're crying, we're upset, and I'm tired of being single, and I'm tired of this, and I want to grow. I don't even know what I want to do for my business, all of these different things, and we won't do anything. An action is better than none, right?
Yes.
I recently had a friend who was looking for a job. And she wanted the job based on her degrees. She wanted a certain salary. Well, after about 8 months, I said, well, you have $0. So take something because you've been unemployed for so long that you're vibrating in unemployment.
Wow.
So that's what's going to continue to come back to you, right? The law of attraction is real. Like it's a universal law. You can look at any religion, sowing and reaping in the Bible. Like you can go through the law of attraction. What you give off is what you get back. That's energy. That's going to happen naturally. So, if you're vibrating in a space of unemployment, take a job, any job. Go to McDonald's, go to Burger King, right? Because that getting up, that going to work, getting dressed, now you're shifting your mindset because you're going to work.
Yes.
You're bringing in income. I'm happy I got a check.
Yeah.
So that gratefulness, now you're starting to vibrate higher. So what it is that you're looking for, now you can speak to that thing. You can speak to, okay, the ideal career, the ideal job, the salary. You can say exactly what I want, 6 figures.
Yes.
And now you'll be able to attract it because now you're vibrating higher. So getting out of your own way is shifting where you are and doing something to do that.
Something. Yes.
Something to do that. I mean, it's,
Yes.
we have to move. Can't just stand there.
Hear that? Just move.
You gotta move. Like,
Yes.
you can't, energy can't flow if you're still.
Exactly.
Energy can't flow if you're still. So, we freeze out of fear. well, and the woe is me, and the misery, the miserable party, the Debbie Down, and whatever,
Yes.
right? Energy has to move.
Yeah.
So you gotta do something. Another way of getting out of my own way, turn on some music and
I'm all
dance.
for that. Yes.
Because, if you're in that place of overwhelmment or depression or, fear or whatever, music, that's vibrations, right?
Yes.
I know everybody ain't a Beyonce fan, but I am. So I'm gonna tell you, Break My Soul. That's some good old motivation right there.
Right there.
Right?
Yes.
You turn it on, you turn it on loud, you get in your living room, you take your shoes off, you have yourself a good old dance.
Yeah.
I mean, and you think about it, just like traditionally, everything we did as a culture there was some sort of music or dance that went along with it, right? Different types of African dance that go with different occasions, different things. There's movement, there's energy there. That is creating that vibration.
Yes.
Same thing in our indigenous culture. So those are things again, I'm serious about getting back to the root of things. We make things so complicated because, we know everything now, right? Because it's 2022.
It's 2022.
Right, we got technology, we know everything.
Everything. Take your finger, but you don't know your damn self.
Keep it super simple. Right. Strip it down, get back to your roots, and you will find your answers. And so that is one of the quickest ways I'm able to move from one space, that stagnant space, that space of fear, that space of sadness, turn on some music and dance.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's exercise, it's gonna get your heart rate, it's all the things. There's nothing bad about it, right? There's no negative that comes from it. Even if you're out of breath when it's over, you done had some movement, then you need to dance some more. Then it gonna make you drink some water. That's good for you too. So, I'm saying, so it's a win-win-win. And that's really one of the key things for is movement. When I say move, I mean that literally, because the physical and the spiritual, they parallel each other. So you want to get out your own way, you got to move.
I love it. Speaking my language, like she in my house. I talk to myself in the mirror too. That's normal.
It is. It
Normal.
is.
You have to learn yourself, and I think that's what a lot of people are doing is not understanding. Knowledge of self. Knowledge of self is a big deal to wherever you're headed, in life. You have to know who you are. And just like you said, your friend, she had to have to take something,
Yeah.
You gotta move, gotta do something.
Gotta do something.
And then she got all the resources to help you do it. So
Elevation coaching.
elevation.
Sign up.
Yes, and the nonprofits out there. And you have businesses too, right?
I do. I establish, LLCs and, can get you started with that and corporations and even the sole proprietorships when you first getting started. And then, one of the things that I love about what I do is I have a network of people that I work with. So I don't do bookkeeping and I don't do taxes. But when I set a business up, I make sure you have all the contacts. And I recommend people that I use. So if I'm spending my money,
yes,
you've been vetted, tried, the whole thing. Tested. Right.
Yes.
Because I know the level of excellence that I operate in and what I expect.
Yeah.
Right. And my clients are important to me. It's not a check or an invoice. If that was the case, I could be charging a lot more than what I do.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's all about being affordable and reasonable as well. And so, the making limitless connections is our slogan. And so all of my clients, no matter what tier of service that they're under, they get connected, not just to me, but to my network. To be able to meet those needs. And, because again, back to our heritage, it takes a village. It's not just about raising a child.
Exactly. Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
Community is necessary.
Yes.
Because we can't do anything alone. and thrive in it. I can now, yeah,
Exactly.
I can bake a cake, not myself.
But who you gonna do
But
it
when
with?
I have my daughter and my son, hey, hand me that measuring cup. Go get the flour. Can you pick up some milk?
Go a little bit easier.
It does. And that cake is good and fluffy and moist.
Yeah.
And everybody happy when they eat it. Okay.
Yes.
So, but seriously though,
Yeah.
like it takes a village. It requires community for everything for us to thrive in it, right? For it to grow. And so it's really important for us to work together. And actually was just having a conversation yesterday, as a matter of fact, at the shift happening here locally in Greenville. We have so many transplants, so many people that have moved here from other places. Some people that born and raised here, like myself, we moved and we came back, you know, different mindsets, different ways of thinking, especially, you know, in business, especially in community. And I'm so excited because Greenville is strong.
It's growing. I feel like I brought the city with me. And I'm
See? From big Texas.
But yes, it feels like that. Like I moved and I brought the city with me. I was trying to move to the country. I was trying, and then I ended up moving away from Greenville. So I'm in the country now.
You're in the sticks.
Yes, I'm in the sticks now. Hopefully they don't be a neck right there. But when you have just dealing with the businesses and the nonprofits and everything, what's one of the most important things that people forget, like the main keys of their business that you have to remind majority of the people starting businesses?
People start without a mission or a vision written. So as long as it's in your head, it's just an idea. You have to write it down. Like, and that is what I always point back to. So if you don't have a mission, you don't have a vision for your business plan, if you don't have that foundation, then like we can't move any further. We have no direction. Excuse me. So that's a big thing. Like, wait a minute, what's your mission? What is your vision? And if they have that, anything else that they might be missing is attached to that. And so we're able to pinpoint those missing pieces with that foundation.
Gotcha. All right, y'all hear that? She gave y'all one. She ain't giving you no more. You're gonna have to call her and get it. Okay, that was one. That was just for the What the Hell Now family. Okay, y'all got that one for you. All right, and any last words you want to give to the group, and just, you know, whatever is on your heart to say.
I appreciate the What the Hell Now podcast group, everybody tuning in tonight. I appreciate y'all joining us. I've been seeing some comments. I appreciate that. I see that. And when I get back to my phone, I'm going to reply and say, hey, and what's up back to you. And to you, Miss D.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all, let me tell y'all about my sister Queen right here. Y'all know we birthday twins.
Yeah.
Listen, it was destined. Like, it was destiny. It was fate, y'all.
Yes.
We were out.
Yep.
And I almost started crying in public. When she looked at I gave her my ID, y'all. Because I was like, you know, I couldn't even talk.
Yes.
I mean, because we had a connection, but I did not know, like.
It's so fun. So
I appreciate you.
And she got locks and I got locks. And she got hair wraps and I wear hair wraps. We doing it.
So I want to tell you that I really appreciate you, everything that you're doing in the community with your podcast. You always have information. You're always sharing. You're always like in the know and catching people grassroots, like at the beginning, like this is starting. Y'all don't want to miss it. And then sure enough, what happens? It blows up. And you're like, didn't I tell you? I'm here, you know. So I really appreciate you. You always show up. You are you. There is no other D Carter.
Yes, it's so much fun being me.
And I absolutely love it. You are an inspiration.
Thank you.
And I just am excited to see our relationship to continue to grow and how we can collaborate in the future.
We gonna do it. It's gonna be all right. Y'all gonna see us coming in there smelling all like shea butter and honey and stuff. But I cannot wait. I think, look at Miss Juicy. Hey, Miss Juicy. Yes, everybody, y'all make sure that y'all do connect with her. She is, just to say,
Yes, she's a boss.
y'all make sure that y'all go back and watch other shows too. If y'all have anyone that y'all know needs to connect with her, or you need to connect with her, make sure that y'all don't hesitate to reach out. If you miss anything, you can't contact her or something, try to go through me. It ain't, now don't get it twisted now. Right? Don't blow up my inbox and y'all can go to this calendar. Okay? You can go to her calendar. Do not blow up my
He said,
inbox.
I'm not getting a check.
No, go to this calendar. If it's somebody, if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Yes,
Who can call
yes.
me with this kind of stuff. Otherwise, okay, go ahead and get her calendar for sure. And also, y'all make sure that y'all come out to the
Bougie Boss Vibes on November 19th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Vibes Ultra Lounge. It's going to be a vendor market. You coming to shop, to network, and to elevate. That is what we're doing on November the 19th at the Vibes Ultra Lounge on Wade Hampton Boulevard from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Be on the lookout for flyers and more information. We're looking for vendors and sponsors. So all of that information will be posted today. So make sure it'll be in the What the Hell Now group, so you'll see it first. So make sure you guys come out and support. I'm in partnership with Tammy Hunt of the Bougie Wine Experience and Nikki Cohen of Vibes Ultra Lounge. So y'all come out. It's going to be a great, great day. Saturday at November 19th at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Well, y'all heard it first, and then y'all can come in there and possibly pick her brain and get some hair wraps.
I will be rapping. I will be doing live rapping sessions during that
that's,
event.
and that's awesome because everybody always asks me to show them how to rap.
How to rap, right?
And I can't show you because I only do it on my head.
You only do it on your head. Well, I do. I can show you how to do it.
Yes.
And I can rap you. And then on my Instagram, The Source Unlimited LLC, I do tutorials. There's tutorials saved in the highlights and everything. So, yeah.
Yes, goody. Awesome. And so y'all make sure don't go watch it on Instagram. All y'all that didn't ask me to do it, y'all don't do that, okay? I stay in my lane. This is her lane. All right.
I love it. I rap at photo shoots and weddings, other events. Again, that's all on my Instagram. You can see all of that there. So it's been a blessing.
Awesome. Goody. All right, y'all. Well, we are going to end it now with Miss Jensine Reeder. And y'all make sure to connect with her. Like I said, call me for advertising. Okay, Miss Juicer. She said call her. All right. And so make sure that y'all connect with her Instagram, website, at the event. Okay. And make sure y'all, she's nice. She's sweet. You can, talk to her and just message her. Don't get fresh. Okay. Get fresh. Okay. All right, well, thank y'all so much for joining the What the Hell Now WTHN show with Miss Jensine Reeder and myself, D. Carter. Make sure that y'all connect to us with more shows that you want to see, and come be a vendor at the spot. All right, thank y'all. Until next time, peace.
What the hell? What the hell is even that? What the hell is going on? What the hell?
What the hell is that?
What the hell is wrong with you people?
WTHN, this is the show where you will hear what the hell matters to us now. Local celebrities, family, friends, and your everyday person. Talking about what the hell real people talk about. WTHN, starting now.